Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a life update Q&A type beat. As always, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, subscribe down below, turn on those post notifications, check out my weekly podcast, all of it. And before we continue, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Show Beauty and their makeup brushes. This is their 15-piece Gentle Wind Intoxicated Series set. It has 15 best-selling brushes, and these are amazing. They're so soft, and I believe they are synthetic, so I'm pretty sure all of their brushes are cruelty-free and vegan. At least this one is. So I will link this down below so you guys can check it out, but I just feel like they're a great hack, a great spot to get your brushes from. I believe you can get individual brushes as well as brush kits, and they have so many different sets to choose from. So whether you're a beginner at makeup or you're gifting them to someone who's a beginner at makeup or a pro, or you know, just a regular like me, there's really something for everyone. And I feel like they have pretty fair prices. Like, they range from very affordable to like a little more on the looks side. So definitely check them out. Again, I will link them down below. Definitely check it out. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring and letting me do my makeup today. And let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start out with a primer. This has been my favorite primer recently, y'all. Too Faced Hangover. I just love a really glowy look. Also, I have some pimples because it's that time of year. How about that one? Gonna start out with a brow. Is this more of a tutorial or a Q&A? It's more of a Q&A. Y'all know I do like 2 makeup looks, so low-key there's a lot of good topics and questions, so let's just get into this. Biggest lesson learned so far in 2021. We're like halfway through the year now, y'all know, obvi. Okay, this is like kinda, I would have to really think to give y'all like a serious answer, but I would say, y'all know I had a lot of lessons learned last year, you know, in quarantine, spending a lot of time alone, whatever. So far, I've really learned that when you drink water, you're not hungover. Which, like, obviously, but if y'all watched the New York vlog, like, it looked like we were drinking so much. And like, we were definitely drinking every day. Like, there definitely was not a day that we didn't drink, except maybe like the first night that we got there. But I was so adamant on like staying hydrated and not being hungover because I wanted to make the most of my time there. So we were so good about like drinking an entire water with every shot or with every drink, whatever. And there was not once where I was hungover. Was I tired sometimes? Honestly, no. Like, they say it's the city that never sleeps. They really did not lie about that, but like drinking less and prioritizing drinking a water over drinking a shot, it's like, wow, who knew? It's like, obviously I knew that, but like sometimes you just forget. All my brushes are right here. And I feel like especially these days, because, you know, things are open and like whatnot, people are excited, people want to buy you shots, people want to take a shot with you, and just like saying no. Do you have any goals for the last 6 months of 2021? This is like a whole different girl that asked this question, but very similar to the last one. I would say, you know, as far as personal development, my goal is the same, of like continuing to set boundaries and like put myself first, you know, speak up for myself, create conflict if necessary. Let me know what yours are though. Yeah, I used to mix like a moisturizer with a foundation to create like a tinted moisturizer, but someone commented on a video once and was like, that's actually not good because moisturizer is supposed to like penetrate your skin and foundation's just supposed to sit on top of it. So instead I'll take like a primer, like a cream kind of like moisturizer type beat primer, and instead mix that with the foundation. So I really just don't like or need a full coverage these days. Again, I do have a couple pimples right now, but I don't know, even just like the feeling of a foundation on my skin, I just do not like. Okay, I need to turn this the fuck off. What part of New York inspired you to want to move there? I was just like, dude, especially with the neighborhood that we were in compared to where we were last time. Like last time, I feel like I did not really experience New York at all. But this time, I just like immediately was like, these are the vibes that I've been wanting here, but they actually exist there. So what I mean by that is like, you know, just everyone walking everywhere, which y'all know I do. Like, I don't drive. And though I've been able to manage doing that, it's just like, you don't really get the full LA experience if you don't drive. Like, you just don't. In my everyday life, I do not need to drive. Like, I really can't Uber everywhere or take the train. But then it's like, if you want to go to the beach or like, you know, you want to go on a hike, it's like, it's hard to Uber to those places or like walk to those places. And this is why I live where I live, you know, in the area of LA that I do, because I can walk to pretty much everywhere I need to on a daily basis. But it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of like, why am I living here if I'm not taking full advantage? But yeah, there it was just like, oh my god, like this is what I've been wanting. And then also I just really found the nightlife to just be better. And I've heard a lot of other people say that as well, like people who live out there, they come out here, they're like, it's so boring in LA, like because there's nothing, everything closes at 2 and then there's not really much poppin' after that unless you like go to someone's house, or like, you know, sometimes there's like after hours spots, but it's just not the same. So that was definitely interesting. But yeah, I definitely would like to live there at least for like realistically I want to live there for a year and just see, you know, if I do still like it. You know, I want to have the experience and then I guess see like if I fuck with it, I would just like live there. But yeah, it just felt a lot more like me. So I definitely love a big city vibe, especially at this age, you know. But that was just a lot more of the specific vibes that I want. If you could vacation anywhere, where would you go? Ooh, I really would like to go on like a tropical beach vacation where you truly just like do nothing, just like sit at the beach all day and like chill, because I've never really done that. Like, you know, I feel like all the trips that I've taken have been like traveling, which is like, you know, you go somewhere, you have like a list of things you want to see, you have places you want to go. It's like exhausting, you know. I've never really been on a true vacation where you just go to like chill. So I would like to experience that. But I also really, I mean, like whenever it's possible, I also would really like to go back to Europe. I just feel like, you know, I am older now, I've had more life experience, and I just feel like it would be a totally different experience and better experience than like when I went when I was 17, 18. But yeah, like we'll see about that because like COVID, blank. Everyone pray. Think of the travel vlogs. What is your favorite song at the moment? I don't even know if I'm looking through my music right now. I don't even know if I have a favorite song at the moment. You can follow me on Apple Music, or if you don't have Apple Music, I think you can still look at my profile and just like peep what I've been listening to. Yeah, it's a lot of like TBTs. It's literally all throwbacks in my listening to. So I don't know, usually I have like a song that I am listening to, not right now. So you can just peep that and let me know. How have you been feeling in the gym post BBL? Are you following any programs? I'm not. I feel like I don't know, I just feel like I have enough experience and I don't have like specific enough goals to need like a program or a trainer or anything. That being said, I would say my goal is to like grow my legs, specifically my quads. Yesterday I had the best leg day. Bro, like, you know when you're just in the zone and like you're just feeling that shit, like, oh my god. Also, someone said I said like a lot, and I would just like to say that I read something that said women tend to say that a lot because we get interrupted a lot, so we just learn to not break up our sentences for fear of being interrupted. So maybe stop interrupting the women in your life. My body is still sore, so like it's been hard to do yoga because, you know, a lot of yoga poses you're on the floor or you're twisting a certain way, and my sides, my whole midsection is still sore when I do stuff like that. Like, it's not sore right now, it's not sore in day-to-day life or if I'm just like standing or walking, but if I'm like twisting, or, you know, if someone hugs me really hard, it hurts. And I never really knew that. Like, it's just kind of interesting to actually go through this, because especially now it's like such a trend with, you know, the BBL effect and like all of that, but it's like damn, this really like takes a toll on your body. They told me like you're really not fully recovered for like a year or maybe even 2, so it's really not like a lighthearted thing. It's actually like so fuck, like it's like fine, but it's just like, wow, you just get used to it. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh my god, but it's like you gotta just kind of forget what it's like to be normal. What did I feel like before this? Luckily, the gym though has been great. Like, lifting weights feels good. That never really hurts or anything. And my ass is starting to get really soft, which thank God, because it was definitely firm at first, which is normal, but yeah. Look how like, that's like my ass. Yeah, I would like to gain like 10 pounds and then like see where I'm at. So that's kind of my goal in the gym. Like, I'm doing very minimal cardio because, you know, I do walk everywhere and I'm pretty active in my day-to-day life, like not extremely active, not an NYC active of Amanda Steps, but because my goal is to like bulk, I guess, especially my lower body. That's kind of like what I've been doing. So like eating a lot. I have like a vegan mass gainer lifting heavy, etc. Do you feel more pressure to be more mature as your friends are older than you? I would say not at all. Like literally not at all. I just like my personality, you know, I've just always been an overachiever. Which is like not a good thing. Like it's detrimental. It can be very detrimental. It's also like an oldest child thing, you know, you set yourself to very high standards and it's very easy to feel a lot of like pressure to succeed and to like be mature and to be responsible. And I think that's why it's like interesting noticing the dynamic between friends who are like the youngest sibling and then the friends I have who are like also the oldest sibling. It's just like, because I'm so aware of it in myself, it's like I definitely peep the vibe. Let me know what you are and if you feel like you fall into like that role. Like if you're the youngest sibling, do you feel like the description of a youngest sibling or vice versa, whatever. So therefore, no, because it just comes naturally to me and I actually have to tell myself to like lighten up and relax a lot of the time. So like everything really has its cons. Are you still looking for a cat? I swear to God, every time I do a Q&A, someone asks me this. I'm not like, and I don't know, I feel like now because stuff's open, I don't really feel it as much, which like it's not like I'm like, no. But I'm just like, would I like a cat? Yes. Do I really want to deal with a cat right now? No. You know, like I'm sure if I got one, it would be fine and I would like love it and the pros would outweigh the cons. But I'm not actively looking, and especially if I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing after this year, like moving or whatever happens. I'm just really not like, again, I'm not pressed. That's gonna remain my answer. So someone asked this in the next one. I just know you did not watch the videos, okay? Are you happy with your BBL? Do you feel more confident? Yes, definitely, but also it's not like I feel popping all the time, you know? And I think that's the thing. It's not like a cure-all, like, oh my God, I never feel negative towards my body or like whatever. Like, hate to admit, but that's just like the truth. But overall, definitely like no regrets, you know, as much as I'm like, oh my God, it so hurts, like I can't believe this. Bitch, I would not go back and change my mind. You know, I just think it came out amazing and like just really matches my body. It doesn't look crazy. And yeah, this dress is like really bizarre. Ew. This dress is actually on backwards, but the boob part is too big for me, so it just sags so much down, so I have to wear it like backwards. But anyway, bitch, I'm so glad that I did it, like, period. But it's like I knew that. I wasn't going into it like, I hope this works out. Like I was like, I know this is gonna work out. How hard do you cringe at the vegan days? I don't know, like I feel like I'm kind of past it. I don't really cringe anymore, I'm kind of over it. I think actually it's like the opposite. Like it's like the more time goes on, the more I'm like, I realize how young I was, how impressionable I was, how naive I was. I was a child. I was 16, 17. I think I was even maybe vegan when I was 15, but definitely 16 and 17. And then once I turned 18, that was mid 2016, and it had kind of started to die out already. You know, just like that huge trend. I feel like it was really 2015, beginning of 2016. So I'm just like, that's just what it was. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at myself, what the fuck? I'm just gonna do a really chill and natural look today. This is a lip brush, but I'm just gonna use it for this. Would you ever go back to plant-based or vegan? I would have to say no. But with that being said, it's like, I still eat vegan meals. I still eat a lot of plant-based meals. You know, I feel like my mindset has changed in the sense of it doesn't have to be this huge all or nothing. And, you know, I was just having so many issues. Like, everything just hurt my stomach, basically. Everything was just starting to hurt my stomach and make my stomach so sensitive. So what I do now, I feel like it's just a lot more balanced. So I'm just really over the whole, like, all or nothing attitude. Like, oh, if you're not full of straight, oh my God, you know, you're doing it wrong. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Honestly, it's unrealistic for everyone to do that. And if you're, like, bullying people for trying, like, what the fuck, like, are you really about it? Or do you just, like, want to feel like you're better than everyone else? Because like, oh, well, I'm pure. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. I haven't really heard of that like in a while though. But just remembering. But again, whatever. Where do you source your nail inspo? My nails are really plain these days. I just get a solid color. That's why I really like these nails. It's OPI Bubble Bath. Just because it's simple, it's clean. I'm really over the really long nails. Even the nails I had last, the like hot pink ones, I did not like those at all. Like I hated them actually, but I was just so over it that I was like, whatever, like low-key they got a lot of compliments, but I hated them. Like, ew. This is like my ideal nail these days. Okay, this is my favorite mascara. It Cosmetics Superhero. I think it's this one. But it makes my lashes so like long. Dude, can anyone relate? Like I really prefer a slightly dried out mascara to like a fresh new one. As far as like nail inspo, just the Instagram explore page, and the more you look at them, the more will come up. And there's so many like nail inspo pages. So yeah. Love Life Tea. You know, I'm just out here living my best life, to be honest. That's all I'm gonna say. And then brows, hair gel, y'all. If I'm just doing a brow like this where I just kind of want to set it, I use the regular gel. But if you want to do like a feather brow or something crazy, you've got to use this ultra glued. It's literally like the same makeup look I've been doing for years. Not really, actually, like maybe the past year. I guess that's it. I guess y'all see my whole life in my vlogs and whatnot. But yeah, like I'm just interested to see what the next half of this year will bring, because we really are halfway through the year, which is crazy because I feel like it was just summer 2020. But I guess that's what happens when like not a lot happens, you know? Like what the fuck happened last year? Literally nothing. Like I did Chloe Ting. Like, so stay tuned for a lot of good vlogs this summer. I'm really dedicated to making my Jersey Shore reality show, antic, drunk vlog reality show dreams come true. So ton of antic vlogs. Follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm gonna be posting a lot more on there. And I guess that's it. Don't forget to check out Ig Show. Again, I think that's how you pronounce it. I will link them down below. These brushes have been amazing. They're so soft, phenomenal. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.